This week's Torah portion tells one of the most famous stories in Jewish tradition, Moses going up to Mount Sinai to receive the Ten Commandments. In conversations I've had with students and adults alike, I am often asked about the Ten Commandments. Why those 10? What makes those so important? Many comment that if they had to choose a top 10 list today, they would choose very differently. A few weeks ago, in the Torah, we read about how our ancestors were slaves in Egypt. Through Moses' leadership and God's miracles and wonders, the Israelites were freed. This is the pivotal moment in our people's history. As slaves, they were little more than a disparate group of people. Once freed, they became a nation, unified by a belief in the God who saved them. As they wandered in the wilderness, the people learned how to live together, how to worship together, and how to create community together. The Ten Commandments serve to unify the Israelites through a common set of values. Each commandment may be understood as a category rather than as an individual commandment. I am Adonai, your God. This is about loyalty to the God who delivered us from Egypt and establishes our relationship with God. You shall have no other gods besides me goes to the heart of our relationship with God and reminds us that we are created in the divine image. Don't use God's name in vain is about reverence and teaches us about respect in our attitude, in our speech, and in our behavior. Remember Shabbat. This encompasses Shabbat, holidays, and all sacred moments, helping us to elevate these times in our lives. Honor your parents demonstrates to us standards of conduct and respect in our relationships with others. You shall not murder helps us understand the sanctity of life. You shall not commit adultery asks us to show our love for our partner in life, to be committed through the ups and downs of life. You shall not steal is about honesty. The Torah supports everyone's right to prosper, but generosity, not greed, should motivate the choices that we make. You shall not bear false witness reminds us of the importance of truth and truthfulness in all of our actions. And finally, you shall not covet is about contentedness, about not craving what others have, and recognizing the blessings of our own lives. These commandments serve as the foundation for all mitzvot and values in Jewish tradition. So when we read them this week, may we be inspired to see the holiness in our own community, in our family, and in our lives. Amen.